AIP Publishing and the Journal of Chemical Physics congratulate two early career investigators, Sandeep Sharma and Jeremy Richardson, as winners of the 2019 inaugural Best Paper by an Emerging Investigator Award given by the Journal of Chemical Physics. The winning papers are recognized by JCP as excellent work of investigators who have recently started their independent research in chemical physics. Sharma describes his research from his winning paper titled Multi-Reference Configuration, Interaction, and Perturbation Theory Without Reduced Density Matrices.
So what it does is there are these class of really difficult problems that people have difficulty calculating answers for. And then I developed an algorithm, which essentially, if you look at it, is just an amalgamation of few ideas from a few different fields that people hadn't just put together. And when I bring them together, then you can write programs and do calculations which were previously really not possible.
Richardson's research and winning paper, Instanton Formulation of Fermi's Golden Rule in the Marcus Inverted Regime, describes the large tunneling effects on electron transfer in the inverted regime.
So in this paper, we studied electron transfer reactions occurring in the so-called Marcus inverted regime. And in this regime, it was thought to be particularly complicated to consider the quantum tunneling aspect in this chemical reaction because this reaction involved using negative temperatures for understanding part of the reaction. And negative temperatures are considered to be extremely complicated things to deal with within a theoretical framework because of the way that it encourages all molecules to try to increase their energy almost all the way to infinity, which cannot be well described with our computer simulations. And we found a clever trick to avoid the problem of treating negative temperatures in this work by using an analogy between temperature and time, and then negative temperature becomes negative time.
Both winners are excited to see how their research might impact future applications in chemistry and physics.
So we're thinking of using this theory to describe many different types of chemical reaction or other chemical process or interaction between molecules and light. And because we've developed a computationally efficient algorithm, we should be able to apply it even to quite large molecules using state-of-the-art techniques developed by other groups, and that will allow us to describe these reactions with unprecedented accuracy.
So on a very macro level, what a computer algorithm lets you do is narrow the search for a given material so that the number of experiments you have to perform become fewer and fewer. And some concrete examples would be in quantum computing, people are really interested in figuring out what material or what system they should use to make a quantum qubit. It's actually a difficult question, and there is no single technology that is the winner at this point, and the search is on to figure out what the best system is. And theory in this regard can be very helpful in providing hints and directions for this search.
Sharma and Richardson recognize the value of awards in the physical sciences to help bring attention to their fields, but also to increasing collaboration with others to advance the scientific community.
Getting an award like that definitely shines a light on the work that I'm doing, and hopefully brings enough attention to it that more and more people take advantage of the work we do in our lab.
So it's really nice to hear that this beautiful analogy we found between these different scientific fields has been appreciated by a wider audience, and hopefully more people will see this and appreciate it. But and even more importantly, will get in touch with us and think of cases which we could apply our theory to solve real experimental problems right now.
The JCP Award recognizes the excellent work of early career investigators. A subcommittee of the JCP Editorial Advisory Board chooses the two winners from papers accepted to the annual JCP Emerging Investigators Special Collection. Richardson and Sharma will receive $2,000 and each are invited to submit a prospective article on their field to the Journal of Chemical Physics.